Hello and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Diablo 4 and we're going to be talking about something pretty dang important just for the game as a whole, and it's going to be kind of all about the mounts. So we're going to start with how to get a mount. So you've probably noticed, let's say hypothetically you're a brand new character to the game and you've been running around doing all sorts of stuff, having a good time, but you've also noticed players running around with horses. And then you go to a stable and you can't seem to buy one. Well, that's because it's locked behind story progression, at least for your first time through. The good news is, once you've unlocked it, it's account-wide, so any more characters you create with that account, you'll be able to use horses from there, or, multiple playthroughs or whatever the case is. So, on the bright side, you only have to play through the game to this point to unlock the horse one time per account. So, that point is once you've completed Act 3. So you can see that's actually where we're at currently in the game. So we're in Kiovashed. Our current mission is A Master's Touch. It's the first part of Act 4, where we're supposed to meet Donan at the Cathedral of Light. We've gotten to that point, and so that's where we are. So that's what we're going to do. So, let's just go talk to Donan.
Hold on. Did Lorath offer you his horse for the journey? No, wait. What am I thinking? Of course not. Master in town. Tell him I sent you, and he'll offer you a steed.
And so there you have it. All you have to do is go talk to him, and then right afterwards, he'll just offhand give you that little itty-bitty mission that's so important to us. So, mount Donan's favor, or Donan's favor. Speak with the stable master in Kiovashed. So that's what we're going to go do. And spoiler alert, this is how you get the horse.
Donan. Now there's a good man. A champion of the faith. Not like that old crank you were with earlier. What was his name? Lord Fam? Morath? Doesn't matter. I know Donan's been through some hard times of late, so I'm happy to help him however I can. Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
And with that, we've now got our steed and the ability to do other steed-like things. So it says mounts can be purchased. Alright, that's weird. Right after I got the horse, it cut off my recording. So I went on talking for a while before I realized that. But just as a quick little descriptor for what you can do with the horse, there are 3 commands that will appear on your hotbar once you've started riding your horse, and you can see them down there. We have one that's RT, one that's X, and one that's B. B is your standard dismount. Not a whole lot fancy there, but I can show you it anyway. Yeah, look at that. We dismounted a horse, and you can see we have a cooldown timer of 8 seconds before we're able to mount the horse again. Just keep that in mind for if you're deciding to do anything combat-related, because the horse will not be a quick escape. Well, it is quick, but it takes 8 seconds. So that's the most basic thing. Then X, or whatever you have in the middle one there, will be a class-specific dismount skill. Basically, this is how you can get off your horse quickly and hop into combat. For the Barbarian, it's this big leaping attack, which I quite enjoy. It's definitely fun. It does a lot of stun, a decent amount of damage.
I'm out of fury. I must wait.
And definitely scores you a lot of style points, so that's pretty dang cool. And then our final skill that mine is currently linked to with right trigger is just our dash skill. It speeds up your horse significantly with a cooldown, so it's great for getting away from enemies and avoiding your horse getting aggroed. Because keep in mind, if you do get aggroed while you're on your horse, it'll spook your horse will kick you off, and then you have to wait the cooldown timer before you're able to call your horse again. So, like I said, that's really not a huge issue unless you're taking your horse straight into combat. The aggro range is already pretty generous, so if you're just trying to avoid enemies, you can very, very easily do that on a horse. You don't even need to use dash for it, honestly. The regular speed of the horse is more than enough to avoid getting aggroed by most enemies. So, yeah, that is basic controls for the horse. Other than that, just a little bit of side info, like I said before, or possibly I said, I'm not sure if this is before or after it cut off the first time, but all horse stuff is account-wide, so once you've unlocked them, whether that's just the ability to get them or any specific horses or cosmetics or barding or anything like that, all players that you do on that account will have access to that horse, so that's useful. After getting your first mount, you can access vendors in most towns. I mean, there was one that we were just at or NPCs who sell additional mounts using in-game currencies like gold or red dust. There are a total of 3 mounts available for purchase from these NPCs. Players have the option to either visit a stable master in major cities, or go to the Fields of Hatred, where they will find the unconventional mount armor vendor in the small towns within the PvP zones. So that's another way to do it, and you're going to find a little bit more exotic stuff by going in that direction. And just so you know, when I'm talking about that, we're talking about these red zones over here, the main one here being over by closest fast travel point being Al Zuda, and you kill enemies and purify the little, or whatever they're called, the red dust in this area, and you'll be able to purchase specific stuff with that currency from the vendor in this town. But that's really it. Like I said, there's only a couple horses you can buy in-game, but there's plenty of cosmetic stuff that you can buy in the store. So if we hop over to the shop section, you'll notice that there are cosmetic things. So there are, like here we have the Jalusi Fate, which is a fun-looking armor set, but we also have the Weight of Gold, which is a specific mount and mount armor. So this one actually comes with both. So you get the ingot mount, and also a pretty fancy but also a little edgelordy, kind of cringy looking suit of armor. I like the 3 golden skulls. It reminds me of the Golden Company standard from A Song of Ice and Fire. But yeah, so you can do in-store purchase stuff for both horses and horse armor, and also in-world purchases, and there's also story-driven things. So like there's one that there are horses that you can get from drops from monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, that's horses in a nutshell. Like I said, it's the step I recommend before doing any world exploration that is going to keep you on your feet too long, because it really just speeds up the entire process. But that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.